G'day everyone, welcome to this week's newsletter. Well, we're getting very close to the end of the financial year, which is a pretty exciting time for us accountants. Just be mindful to stay in next Tuesday night because there will be some pretty wild accountants out and about on the town celebrating the end of another financial year. So watch out for that. But all jokes aside, it's hard to believe another financial year's behind us. It's certainly been a busy one, particularly the last couple of months. Catching up with most clients and just working through the tax planning strategies, finalising, implementing, just making sure everything's in order before the end of the financial year. But look, one of the biggest developments this week is around the federal budget. The government's got its tax reform package passed through Parliament with the help of the Greens. So there was a bit of change impacting self-managed super funds. Largely, a lot of these changes we're going to have to deal with. There are strategies around that. We've got a bit of time to implement things, so there's no need to be worried just yet, but over the course of the next 12 months we need to get organised with that. Inflation remains an issue. The inflation rate was presented during the week as well, so it's remaining high. That's going to put pressure on the Reserve Bank to probably take action with interest rates again, or it may sit back and think, look, the economy's under a bit of pressure, we'll just wait and see how the next few months play out. But we'll just see what happens there. Probably one of the key messages with going through tax planning has been around, if we are going to pay tax, paid in such a way that we can potentially claim it back in the future. We're seeing that in practice work really well, so we think that's an ongoing tax strategy that we will be implementing. The budget hasn't changed any of that, but it just reinforces that tax planning is very important, and so is structuring. This week's articles, there's 3 there to have a look at. One talking about credit card payment surcharges and not being able to pass on those costs, so you need to sort of factor that into your pricing. That's from the 1st of October 2026. The second one is just around scam protection laws that the ATO have introduced. And there's another one there just on our advisory series. I think it's up to about chapter 8 actually. So there's a few articles there to have a look back on. And so that one's just really aligning your business risks with your end goals. But have a read of that and go back through the other previous 7 and there's some pretty good reading there. But before we finish, a couple of reminders as we approach the end of June. Look, we have got those checklists that you've got access below, so have a look at those around the same day super. That kicks in from July, so make sure you're organised for that, particularly around the cash flow aspects of it. That's where there'll be a fair bit of pressure. And we've also got those tax planning checklists there for farmers and other family businesses. So have a look at those, just have a quick read over, make sure you've got everything covered over the next few days before the end of the financial year. So apart from that, have a great weekend. Thanks for your continued support, and look, if there's any questions as we work through the last few days of the financial year, don't hesitate to get in touch with us. Thank you.